I forgot to plug in my microphone. Fuck. Welcome. Welcome, brothers. The war horn. Hang on, let's get a cool horn. War horn sound. Hang on. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Should have prepared earlier. War horn sound. Doo doo. Sound the horn. Oh, the Isengard horn. Nah, man. The best fucking horn of all time is, oh, I don't know. The Horn of Gondor. Horn. Okay. Top Lord of the Rings horns. I don't know, dude. There's some pretty fucking good horns. Let's listen to him hoot. Horn of Gondor. Oh. Oh! It's so good. The Horn of Hell. Oh! This is a good one. This gives me goosebumps every time. Oh! Oh, it gives me chills. Oh, I want to fucking play Lord of the Rings right now. Oh, it's so fucking cool. It sounds like that epic sax man. Easterling horn. Oh, Easterlings are so fucking cool. Gundabad. Angmar horn. That's a pretty good one. My favorite one is a Dale horn. Here we go, a Dale horn. Yeah, that one's alright. I like the Haradrim horn. I want a cool horn. Where do you get a war horn? I want to get one. I just hoot it at people. Yeah, that's such a good one. That's a sick one. A Rohan horn. Oh, he's gonna make me cry. I love this thing. Oh, just a billion dudes all hooting their fucking horns, and then they come and get you. They ride down the hill. Oh, it's so cool.
Tens of thousands.
But my lord, there is no such army.
Oh! Erebor horn. Something about just these fucking cool horns just gets me on a primal level. Yeah, number one, Haradrim horn. This is the best one. I fucking love it, dude. It's so cool. There's just something about it, man, that just gets me on this, like, lizard level. It just taps into my fucking caveman brain. It's the coolest shit. And then when there's, like, a billion dudes just in the fucking background all chanting, like... It gets me fucking just, like, charged the fuck up. I gotta get a bunch of, like, hoot horn alarms on my phone or something. Because, like, if ever I have, like, a bad day or something like that, if I feel like shit, or I'm upset, or I'm low energy, anything like that, Oh shit, accounts I get to kill. Sound the fucking horns! The bots are here! Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Kill him! Run him down! They're trying to sell followers on the fucking Twitch chat. Kill him! Gun them down! Fire into the crowd! Unleash your arrows! Fuck, kill him! Alright, there we go. Fuck me, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. A lot of bots out tonight. They're prowling. Watch out, chat. They're fucking prowling. Have I got this game installed? Am I an idiot? No, I haven't installed a fucking game. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, let's install this piece of shit. God damn it. Alright. Well, looks like we're gonna listen to some more horns in the meantime, hey? Ah, oh, it's such a fucking good video. There's one war horn missing from that video. What is it? Good or bad? It's so unfitting, I would rank it 13, okay? Video unavailable. It's a pretty shitty horn. Fuck yeah, dude. Top 12, Lord of the Rings horns. Man, what was... Yeah, Woodland Realm one. That one's... No, not the Woodland Realm. I like the Rivendell one.
Where is he?
Oh! That is no walk horn. So fucking good, dude. Some other cool ones, like... I just... Okay. If you use the command !Discord... It'll take you to the Discord. Can you believe it? And in there, I've got a little document. I'm going to update it now. Discord. Because, nope. Hello? Discord. There's a ton of games on here as like a little list that I want to get in and play. Lord, and it's basically just like a notepad for me to go through and just keep stream ideas. So I've got on there High Seas Trader, Dead Cells, Bomber Crew, Darkest Dungeon, Battle Brothers, Zone of the Enders, and I've just added Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I got also Warhammer. Sorry, Total War : Warhammer. I nabbed up all the DLC for that game just the other day. Oh, good vid. What else is fucking cool? Viking horn blowing. Yeah, like, how do you even make a horn? In fact, hang on. While the game downloads, I'm going to switch to just chatting for a little bit. So we go to Stream Manager, Edit, Just Chatting. Alright, so we switch to that. We're on Just Chatting now. And then I'll switch over here so you guys can see. Let's see him look at a horn real quick. Because, like, for sure, if you just, like, get a horn and you put a hole in the end, if you blow in it, it'll just go... and just kind of suck. And it would just, you know, be shitty. So let's check out that water. Alright. I guess he's cleaning it out. He's not wearing gloves. He's a brave man. I wouldn't want to get burnt. Yeah, suck my ass. This is how you get really good at Warhammer Fantasy Battles. And like Battlefleet Gothic and Necromunda and Titanicus, all the games where you're not allowed to pre-measure, you just tattoo a ruler on your arm. And you're just like, sorry dude, like, sorry, it's there. Like, I can't not pre-measure, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do, get laser tattoo? You fucking loser. Although, what happens if like... Because what if you get... would that stay accurate? Because your arm stops growing at a certain point, but like, what if you gain weight? What if you lose weight? What if you gain muscle? What if you lose muscle? Would that be entirely accurate all the time? Okay, brush it all up. Good sound. Hell yeah, bro. Nice. Warm that bad boy up. I hope it sounds cool. Because that looks great. What's that, a little stick? A little bit of metal. What you got there, a little spider or something? Crawling out of this... I decided to try and forge a mouthpiece for the horn. I couldn't get to sound as loud as I wanted with it. That's going right into my fucking... I like these sped up sounds a lot. Man, imagine the trial and error that it must take to do something like this. How sturdy do you reckon those horns are? How much pressure do you reckon you need to... That's cheating! That's cheating! See, like, so far he's only used stuff that would have been around at the time, right? Just metal, a flame, some coal, some charcoal. You know, you could make that. That's cheating. He should have used a hand drill. With the mouthpieces, you can tell the sound's not great. Yeah, you should make it like that. What's he doing? Okay, getting the... Sort of polishing it up, maybe? Getting the excess schmutz off. I saw a video of a guy who made like a PVC war horn, and it had 4, like... doinks on the end of it. 4 like big hootin' horns. So it's like one mouth piece and then 4 like speaker prongs off the top. And it was fucking awesome. Cool. That's without the mouthpiece. Oh my god. Really? It just sounds cool straight out of the thing? No way. I guess it's a big fucking, you know, it's a literal just horn, so I don't know why I expected it to not sound good, but I expected it to sound like, I don't know if you, I can't describe it, but just not cool is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's hear that again. Hell yeah. Oh, that polishes up so nicely. Oh, look at that. Ooh. That's a huge horn. What's that off? What kind of creature? Reckon it's like a really fucking big cow? An ox? What kind of other creatures have big horns like that? Yeah, it's a rhino horn. What else? What else could have a horn like that? A bison? They have short horns though, don't they? Wipe the inside of the horn with alcohol to clean and kill any bacteria that could make it smell as if the horn is very much organic. Yeah, okay. Is he going to amplify the sound or anything like that? Is he going to change it up, or is it just going to be all natural? Oh, what's this? Just some leather? Is he going to make a cool pouch for it or something? Yeah, okay. I wanted him to do like a weird mouthpiece for it or something. I wonder if it's like how they did it for Lord of the Rings, whether it's a weird Foley sound that they sort of used a bunch of different sounds all smushed together, just composite sounds, or whether they designed something that is blowable like that, you know? Alright, how's my download going? Oh, it's fucking done. Alright, let's skip to the end. Let's go to the end. Blow the horn! Thank you, Australian internet. Ooh, oh my god, look at that! Holy shit, look at those designs. That's gorgeous. Whoa. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Well done. Well done, make and create. Clap for you, brother. Clap for you. Alright, take you back to here. You guys can look at that for a little bit. Whoops. Alright. So, let's switch back to the Banner Saga. Have you guys read the comic book Saga? I've heard a lot about it. I know literally nothing about it. I've heard that it's good. That's all I know. Alright, let's see if I can get this game capture working. Banner Saga, done. Hey! Alright, we're finally here. What is this? Fun little... Ooh, a vinyl. Don't tempt me. Austin Winter, he did, Journey. The Journey OST. Alright. So, if you can see my save games, most of them are 2014. They're all dying. And then one from 2017, I don't remember this literally at all. So we're going in fresh. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. Redditors be like, actually, I think you'll find it. Really good soundtrack. So,
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand.
Strand? Is this a Strand type game?
On the Val human borders. and our last collection.
And I think the
before
giants are called the
returning
Val.
to the capital.
I like those
Several
trees,
days
that they're
ago,
all
the
stylized.
sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through
Regions,
Richmond, our
the
road home.
stranding.
Our
was a
captain
stretch.
seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Yeah, look at these little humans. Lol. LOL, so little. This reminds me of like Sinbad. Remember that movie? Cool cowlick he's got there. Oh! The boys are back in town. So fucking brutal. Imagine. Oh, you just instantly get, you know, doinked. You would never stand a chance against a giant. Oh. He's a Swede. Get him. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking for a tougher fight. Are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. I have to drag. I can't use my keyboard. Alright, we got a shield banger. These portraits are the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Val, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. So this is a game that this is gonna sound cringe. I wanted to make YouTube videos. YouTube gaming videos. And do Let's Plays and stuff. And I was experimenting with like screen capture stuff back in like 2014. And I couldn't really get it to work. Because whenever there would be a loading screen or areas in the game, it was mainly loading screens, the audio would continue to capture, but the video would sort of like just capture like 1 frame, I guess, of the loading, skip the rest of the frames, and as soon as the game began again, that's when the frames would begin capturing again. So the audio was a huge scuffed mess, and I'd keep talking over all of the whatchamacallem, the loading screens. So it was totally fucked, and I filmed the intro like 4 times, and I did this really cringe thing, and I like pretended on like the third time I played through this intro bit, I like pretended not to have played it before. It was so fucked up. So lame. Anyway, I don't remember anything about this game really, apart from the fact that there's like robots and you switch characters and you have to like manage your dudes and this turn combat. That's kind of it. Click the tile you want to move, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. Oh yeah, and you can level up. To target an enemy, click the tile in which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can either choose to attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon show the damage you will do to that stat. Let's bop. He has only got 5 health, so we'll just kill him. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. Breaking By breaking armor, you open them up to taking more damage in the future. This enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength and confirm your choice. He's down! Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. The next is up to the next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you're outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. It's now your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move a Warhawk into attack now. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Clicking your character tile will bring up all of his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and end turn. Click the purple ability now. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slay multiple enemies at once. Strike adjacent enemies in a spin attack. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies going clockwise from target. Going clockwise. Oh, it'll do all of them anyway, but we'll start here. Pillage! That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order's changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. If a character doesn't move on its turn, you can rest again 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the fist. Pop them up by 1. To add willpower, the number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage numbers go up as you add willpower. Click a star, then check the green check mark to kill this enemy. Whoa. Hell yeah, brother.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die.
That's so fucked up.
Watched the chaos that followed. Watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
It's a time of turmoil.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Alright. First of all, if there's not a cutscene. Chapter 1, only the sun has stopped. Smile. Alright, cool. Ooh. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Alright, I need to get my slippers. I'm cold. No matter which foot I put the individual slipper on, it always feels like the wrong one. I don't know why. Ugh. Maybe they're the wrong size, or maybe this was a fucked up slipper that came with just weird ones. I don't know. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Iric, steward of Strand. And manage the governor's business. He's like Aragorn, dude. Uben, isn't it? Yeah. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here, Iric. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Scalfings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Click the market tent, okay. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach.
Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what?
Talking to an idiot? Oh yeah, that's what Iric is saying. Scalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's trying to kill you this time.
I don't talk to... They don't talk to me.
Say nothing. Iric overturns his flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground.
Gods, Iric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scalfings? Noblemen up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know.
Had skulks away with a wave of Iric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Yeah. Are we fucking done here, mate?
Gunnar, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall?
No. Just bottom while you're walking away, around. Why? Look like a frog. Better than an eggplant. Gunnar goes off to look at more stalls.
Iric, that man of yours seems a bit unreliable at best.
A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Scalfing. If they're licking at their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones.
Nobleman
is a mead hall? What? Nobleman is a mead hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who'd love to put a few of these scowls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Where? Nobleman is halfway up the hill, towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it.
Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe.
I'll remind him. Yo, hang on. Let me just change a thing real quick. Alright. Cool. There we go. Mead house. Some fellas. Yeah, okay, mead house, I guess. Renown. Great morale. 100 days of supplies. We got no clansmen, no fighters, and 32 Val. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Iric appears. With a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Iric says over his shoulder. Ready?
Let's get it over with.
That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the open... Blech. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Iric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Doot doot! Ready.
I was hoping for more of a fight than this. Look at them, it's gonna be a butchery. Ho 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 ho.
Alright, so we got Valgard, who's got Shield Wall as a passive. Stone Wall blocks damage. to strength and armor for 1 round. Okay. Let's move to here. And does that cost a thing to do? No. We're just gonna end his turn there. Come to me, come to me. Iric has a axe. We're gonna flank over here. He's got rally. What does that do? It gives willpower to any ally, to allies at any range. Oh, they're shield walled up. All right, big guy. We're gonna come on in. We got our shield banger. Doink him. Doink his armor. Oh, that's so fucked up. And then Gunelf coming up the side. Alright, laddie, I'm coming in. I have helmet hair. Oh, I can't hit him diagonally. Oh, shit. Alright, so we're gonna go here. He's gonna stonewall up. Blocks 3 damage per hit. He's gonna distract these two while fucking Gunelf comes in and just slices them. Come get me, fucker. Sprints in. We'll doink him for 3, because that also is his damage, so we'll whack him a little bit. Oh, that's so brutal. Hit him for 2. Looks like you're fucked now, brother. Oh, line him up, baby. Oh, you're fucked now. No, we'll let our shield banger deal with them. We're gonna scuttle over here, set up shop, and then we'll whack this guy for 2. Take down his armor. Oh, you guys got nothing on my fucking gargants here. He's only got 6. We'll hit him for 3. I could have autoed, killed him in 1. He's fleeing! Now, is there attack of opportunity? No. We'll hit this guy for 4. 4. These animations is brutal. Oh, they shield walled up. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's send him in. These, the boys get shield wall. And we'll hit this guy first. Yeah, send him in. Take this guy out of action. These animations are fantastic. And 10. Finish him off. Gunalf is ready for promotion. Very nice. Cleaned up shop nicely. There they are, gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Iric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach, with the sails of bold red and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yes, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. Things make little more sense. You hoped I've had a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask for one more favor? Will be nice. If you happen to stall our guests down at the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Iric and Valgard. Eric? The Google Translate, come to my aid. I don't want to be saying it all fucky. Hang on, how do they spell it again? E-I. Hello? E-I-R-I-K. Iric.
Eric.
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 Eric. Okay, let's pronounce it in fucking... what would they say if he was a Finn?
Eric.
Eric.
Eric. Eric.
I like Eric. Like, the air, and then Rick, as in, like, What's Rick short for? Rick? What is Rick short for? Is it short for anything, or is it just Rick? What the fuck? Why am I blanking on this? Whatever. His name is Iric. Iric and Valgard hustles from the meat house. To his credit, Iric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the dock. Iric. Whoa, look at them all come in. Valgard. A familiar Val steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose.
God, Ruben, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there's Bogny here, there must be Hakon. Must there?
I'm running out of voices. I don't think I'm gonna do voices. Fuck this. Fuck it. I ain't doing no voices anymore. I learned my lesson last time. Just forgetting what all the characters sounded like and having to go through the VODs. Still bidding tribute from the poor and stupid old yocks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame?
Your Unda demands it.
I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned for Aberange, in fact, says Valgard. Hakon, and glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king sung Luden. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim. He looks for fucking real tired. He's weary of it all. I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand, in a central Strand city, and was heading there myself. We should caravan. Bro, we should fucking go to... Bro, let's do a fucking road trip, dude. We're gonna get lollies, and we're gonna listen to some fucking... We'll do carpool karaoke, bro. We should give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but... let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mogur? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I am heading up to meet the governor. I don't know why I can't read today. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mogur. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelid. Luden looks... Ludens! It's Death Stranding! It's fucking Ludens arriving in Strand City. Oh, shit. Ludens. Luden looks for all the world. The sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. That's fucked up. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think? Fucking Ludens. Oh. Weariness suddenly settles in and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Click a talk icon to converse with one of your heroes. Let's talk to Hakon. Scrivener! You find Hakon in a mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. So edgy. Ha! Humans. Ha! Humans. I guess it's a mortal thing. Shut up. I guess if only I'd lived as long as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a slow chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Alright, let's see the fucking Ludens. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Luden. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludens. Yes, you're with Vognir. I don't remember you. Ooh, look at that. He's got a ring-a-ling. You could do with the shave. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Luden looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Hope to learn more about you. Oh, well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? So I do. I won't keep you. You leave wordlessly. It seemed clear that Luden was in no mood to talk. Or he's a miserable cur. Wow. Fucking even the narrator's being all rude. I don't like that. -1 supplies. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. True, I didn't think about that. The governor's crest adorns the supply letters. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Iric has anything to do with that. Oh, can we go into the game's files and like Control F for Iric and change it to Iric? Or I'm sure they're packaged in like a fucking a .fat file or something. +20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already there. A while later, Luden and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Morga, he mogs you by standing next to you. Morga steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Ye. You follow Morga and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would have been enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand as, well, as a whole, you think? Doo-doo-doo. My feet are so cold. And off we travel. They got 85 fighters, 366 Varl. And it's been a week. Morale's going down. People don't like traveling. Look at the beautiful landscape. Look at that huge town in the distance, though, on that hill, on that mountain. Caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morga, cracking open the mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. A toast to Vognir, why not? A merry beginnings to our adventure. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Varl. The others join in. Luden's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Vognir. Let's chat with him. Thanks for the speech slurs, Vognir. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mogger. I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Luden? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own. And I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. It's starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha! Woo! He laughs like a gnome. Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Vognir slouches and shakes his head. There's no joy in killing Dredge, but this. Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Val. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Wouldn't that be a weird thing to say, old Val? Like, because I was thinking, like, wouldn't that be the equivalent of saying, like, old human? You know what I mean? But maybe it's like the same as saying old man. Maybe it's Val and Valin. You know, like for men and women. Vognir stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Oh, so cold. You rise groggily. The campsite's a casualty of merriment. Mogger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking to your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You need it, you're needed. Ah, it's Luden, always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. By pressing M, smile. Let's see it. Nice. This is the map of the world. You can explore it by dragging the mouse to pan and using the mouse wheel to zoom. The location of your caravan is indicated here by Ubin's icon. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. I don't like that word. You can explore the map at any time, clicking on locations for more information. Alright, so Dengler's Bay we just came from. High above Strand sits a stone for Dengler, the god of good fortune, who many believe still watches his bay as long ships laden with silvers and furs sail to and from the thriving trade city. We've come through the right foot. The left and right foot of Dengler's Bay are said to be where the god Dengler himself stood when he created the thriving trade city of Strand. Others suggest it's where he stood while taking a less noble action upon the land. They're now used to navigate the long coastal markets by merchants and visitors. And then we've come into Carlsford. The fjord splitting off into Val territory was named after Carl, the only Val to ever become governor of Strand, albeit only for a short time, before the title returned to the human families whose ancestors originally built the city. Vedaful. Named Bad Weather, the gale that blows in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Verdful in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there, men cast out from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. And looks like we're along the Wandering Road. At the end of the First Great War, the Val had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratterbeak peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded dredge. The first Val king, Einar, led the entire Val race across the snowy fields out of the Wandering Road, sweeping away dredge as they went, before forming the first Val kingdom at Einartoft. And it looks like we are on the way along the road through the Burra Pass, through here to Wormtoe, across the fucking... Where are we going again? Weaver's Eye. Stem! Hawk Shroud. Sigerholm. Bogdanov. Schwarzbog. Greywater Fastness. Where are we going? Where the fuck are we going? Toothpick Wood. The Great Loom. Where the hell are we going? Where? Hang on. Zoom all the way out. Aberang. That's a location there I've heard before. Lunda, Landsbridge, Salty's Hill, Gary's Gate. We are going to... We must be following this road, right? Bop. Irontoft. Skyhorn, King's Barrow. Stonehorn! They got Stonehorns in here. Construction of Stonehorn was difficult in the frozen ice near Silverstone, and not particularly useful either, as most dredge who found their way to Schild or Fastitia, I can't say it. Fast Iseta came from Valmarsh itself, or the Long Reach. Still, the Val King Skreermere ordered it built. I can't deal with these fucking Norwegian ass names, dude. I can't do it. These Nordic fucks. I apologize. Apologize to Finland. He ordered it built, and though it sits lower than any of the other horn, it took twice as much stone to remain standing. Okay. Alright, so we're headed to... I swear there was a name that we were headed to, and I can't see it anywhere. Skroga? I guess we'll get there when we get there, hey? We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Gonna be a long march. You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skirmirstead? What's the point of marching? Skrymir. Like Scryer, like Clan Scryer. Skrymirstead. What's the point of marching? Marching? Ugh. If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me. The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. I've got to show you all the wonders of Skrymirstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tempt flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Luden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Verdfell if we're lucky. Vedderfell, rather, if I could read correctly. Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any of the characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back to the road. Click on a unit. I will. Mogger! He's a shield master. Mogger's an old hand in Val culture, long on the front line of the fight against the dredge. He's had the occasional brush with leading a clan of his own, but eventually settled well into commanding Vognir's personal army of Val warriors and is highly respected among them. He's killed 0 people ever in his entire life. His ability is Bring the Pain. The character strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability, Return the Favor, to return even more break damage for 1 turn. Creates a forward charge. Okay, cool. His passive. Okay, whatever. We'll learn about that on the go. Gunalf, a rank 1 Warhawk. When Ubin became the Val King's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport gold collected across Hraun. Gwynalf is the only good one. Oh, sorry, the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. He's killed 4 dudes, that's why. The great warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start a journey down the path to legend. You get higher stats and increases item rank. Do you want to promote? Sure. This unit has points available to spend on improving stats. Activate them. So we can get his defense up, his damage up, his stars up. What is this? What's changed? Exertion is the amount of willpower you can use on any given action. So he's got 2. And his break, the amount of direct damage you naturally do to enemies' armor. Well, this guy's our DPS, so we'll get his... I don't know, they all seem pretty good. Just get that up, and that up. Hakon, the War Master. Hakon is something of a legend in Val culture. When he met Vognir, it was during the Second Great War, in which the two became known for cutting a swathe through Dredge. You say swath or swathe? A swath, a swathe, a swath through Dredge, where others were struggling just to stay alive. Vognir was always the charismatic leader, but there was no question about which of the two would win in a fight. Luden? Luden is the Prince of Men, the first heir of a vast kingdom. Though disliked by peers and rivals on account of his highborn attitude, few question his intelligence, combat skills, or courage. Gwynalf, Luden, Hakon, Morgor. Alright, these are the boys. Why have I got 2? Look at that, see? 2, 1, 1, 1. What is that? What does that mean? Oh, is that their level? Yeah, okay. Alright. So we can fuck around with their turn order. So I guess we'd want... Let's get Gwynalf last. Like, everyone opens up and then he comes in and swings for the final hit. It's like Dota. He gets last hit, bro. Let's go. Let's just get on the road. We haven't taken much damage. -6 supplies.
Winterfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay.
We already
They
knew
can
that,
drive
actually.
stock,
We read the lore.
But most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Got a lot of boys in this caravan. Over 400 dudes.
By Audible, that's a lot of Val for some missing cattle.
What? Fucking what? Excuse me?
A couple of days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army.
He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone?
Wouldn't know. My boys seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know how many men can hoist a whole cow by himself.
Scalfings out here, maybe? Could they have Val working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm gonna take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. It'll be no more than a day. There's silver for any food you got.
For hundreds of Val, are you serious?
Whatever you're willing to sell.
You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of...
Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run.
Whoa!
Look out! Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now, select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Now, confirm the move. Spearmen can attack diagonally, awesome, and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now, click the enemy to target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance that the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. I'd rather not, but I have to. Boop! Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you'll fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. He's fucking dead.
They're coming, the robes.
Alright. What's my ability? Sundering Impact. Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Heavy Impact. Splash damage, 1 strength damage. Rest, attack, move. Alright, let's buff this dude's armor. With 1 extra point. Let's do 3 armor damage. On the Dredge Brute. A Dredge Grunt approaches. Gunalf comes in. Does a big whack, lowering the strength of the Dredge Brute. Oh, a mighty whack. Holy shit, these guys are fucking strong. Alright, get the shield wall up. I can't attack diagonally, so we'll end our turn. Hang on, bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor and punishes for retaliating. We'll set our defense. No, I can't. I have to end my turn. Here they come. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get his armor down. No, let's scoot. Get a refused flank going on. Get out of the way of that guy. Enter. Here they come. He's standing on that dead dude. You're not allowed to do that. That blocks fucking... Alright. We can only do 1 damage to these guys. So let's get out of the way of this big fucker. Because I'm really low on health here. Let's get their armor down. A big sundering attack. Oh shit, dude. Alright. Now what's my ability? Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor and punishes him to retaliating. When hit by an adjacent enemy, counter for 1 armor damage. That sounds really good. Let's get that going on this guy. Bop him for some armor damage. My boy, he's fucking dead. Alright, what's Hakon's damage? Splash damage, 1 strength damage. Sundering Impact. Added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Let's give that a go. Oh, decent hit, decent hit, decent hit. God damn, I don't know if I can win this. We can do 5 damage to that guy though. Okay, we can do 7 to him and 1 to him. I think we move over here. Just take this guy out. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to the active ally. Okay, cool. Oh, big whacks. Alright, what can we do? I think we get the bring the pain going on. For decent armor penetration and potential for... that hurts. Sundering Impact. Get that armor down. We'll bump it up. How much willpower does he have? 2. Okay. Let's use both. Alright. Big boss man. Let's swing in. Huge whack. Our armor's keeping us alive. We are going to finish this guy off. For a level up. And that means we get our pillage stance activated now, which is good. Move up. Bring the pain. Let's finish him off. Hits us for 1, takes armor damage, and then we finish him. We lost a warrior, though. Hakon levels up. Gunalf is injured. Morale's not great. You're trying to get yourself killed, Luden. What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. Never seen a dredge before, boy. What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where'd they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Val King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir is dead. Chapter 2, cut with keen-edged sword. And then I think this is where our perspective shifts. To 2 new characters. A lady and a man. One with a spear, one with a bow, I think, from memory. Here he is, that one dude from the box art. She's got the fucking Monka W eyes. Where'd that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Bro, Monka W, bro, Monka Omega. Where's our cover? Deployment happens before battle. Click your units, Rook and Alette, to deploy them within the blue squares. Then click ready. Alright. Scoot up. Hide behind fellow. Careful! Don't get too close. Click a unit's portrait to see information about their abilities. Alright, Mark Prey does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. Okay, he's got to get in there to do it. And the range on Alette, where the needle hits all the units between the archer and the attack, and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. What is the range of her attack? Can we see? Bonus damage when stationary? That's pretty good. As a passive. Alright, let's just scoot up a little bit. Yeah. Here he fucking comes! Okay, she's gonna stay still and attack. Orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers like Rook and Alette have much longer range than melee units. Oh, they're both archers. Alright, I want to move 1 square. Let's clink some armor damage. I'll immediately use a renown. Boop. We gotta get some early game W's going on. Ow! Mark that prey. Yosh! Let's stay still for that extra armor penetration. Whoa, big doink. And let's... So if we attack, we do 4. If we mark prey, it does 1 break damage and another attack. So I think that's worth it. Let's see what we do. Oh! I need a soundboard. Was that a dredge? Alette looked calm, but you tell her heart's about to beat right out of her chest. Nice, cloth. It was. Let me see, are you hurt? No, I'm fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the yokes bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through trees when you glance that direction. All that food. That's the last we were gonna get before winter. What do we do? Don't run, let me think. Do you think we can handle more of them? No, Dad. I mean, we're already lucky to be alive. We're fine. We did so well. I know, it's okay. Let's get back to Saga. Let's go to Saga. Skager. Skoggers. Skog champ. Supplies. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people that are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. Skoggers. -1 supplies, morale goes down. Got a little pensive blue man up here for normal morale. Moral. I like that. You can clearly see our two characters here. Our anime protagonists.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
The Boneless. What is that? They got a shield generator back there. Look at that. They got like a Gungan shield generator. The Gungas. I like this kind of it's half stylized, you know? Like it could be how things are, but it could also just be an interpretation. Ivor! The enormous Val in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge? How'd they get through Greyhorn? They must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. You hear that? They're actually screaming in the background. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle takes Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you, gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Go with Eagle, Alette. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Gods, Rook. Don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside. Then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Save the peasants. Oh, houses. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them, from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Yeah. Item. Alette's bracelet, lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. Well, okay, that's Alette's bracelet, so we're not giving it to anyone. We have to, in RP, give it to Alette. In RP, she has it right now. Oh, we need some terrain, dude. Alright. On the shield looks like trouble. Telling me. Let's get the armor down first. Holy shit, look at him come in. Alright, now what's my attack range? See, it says he's an archer, but I don't... Oh, he is an archer, look at that. Is there line of sight in this? Ah, fuck. Damn it. Let's whack him back for a cheeky 7. Pretty goddamn good, if you ask me. We gotta keep our boy alive. Alright. Ah, okay, so look. If I move, it shows who I'm able to attack. So let's move here. And doink this guy to take him out of action. Oh, such amazing animations. I love them. Alright, we're gonna move. We're gonna keep this guy away from us. We're gonna play keepy awaysies. Let's get some deep damage going. Here he comes. We'll armor pierce with Rook. What's our boy's special ability here? Ivor. Returning the favor and battering ram. Alright, so let's line up for a battering ram attack. In the future. Take out this dredge grunt.
And hold the line.
Let us... He's already got his... So let's move there. We'll get an attack off, sunder some armor. We'll sunder 2 points of armor, because then we can potentially rest later. Oh, these animations are fantastic. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Whoa. Alright, move up. Battering ram. Knock the target back and through multiple enemies. No, we'll hold off on doing that just for now. Get some armor going. He's got 11. That's so much. All right, for now we scoot. We can only mark play within close combat, which is not great. I like how he puts his axe down before he doinks. Ah! My plan! He's fucking dead! Alright, I'm gonna move up. We're gonna yoink this guy away. Ugh! Oh, he has just enough movement to come back. I don't like that. Run! Fucking run away. Oh god, you made it. No! Oh shit, we're in fucking pillage mode. Alright. How much damage can we potentially deal with an attack here? 4 and 2. Let's battering ram this guy away, I think. This guy goes next. I don't want him to get any double up attacks on me. Shit. This is not good. Only one. That's fine. This big shield guy, he's scary though. Oh my god. Let's use that. Boop, boop. Use the horn. Yosh. No. Oh, we're fucked. We're so fucked. Oh, I can't get a good angle on him. Come on! Game over, over. He leveled up from that. But he died. Fuck, that was hard. Come back and be unforgiving. Don't forget to change the... Never! Never! You sense darkness starting to close in. And then the sense of being lifted. And you wonder if this is the end. When you regain consciousness, you realize that Ivor has managed to drag you back to the Great Hall. Rest a moment, he says. I'm going to make sure no one else is still out there. Morale declined. Morale has become poor. Look at that. Look at this fucking loser. He's all upset. Alright, I think we want good morale because that means we can start up with some stuff. You know what I mean? The, whatchamacallit? Abilities. Alright, heroes. One of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, have a penalty to max strength equals to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting on camp. Your items are shown on the bottom of the roster. Drag items to your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to blah 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 blah. No, I refuse. Because that's for the daughter. Market to buy a great horse. Namyez ring. This ring was once worn by one of the great kings of men to symbolize the unification of his people. What does that cost? 10 something? Total available 45. 1 renown gets 3. 3 supplies. Let's stock up. And an eyeless rift. Simple backsash said to have been wrapped around the eyes of a blind archer who never missed a shot. Bro, that's so cool. I love that. These are level 4 and 5 items, so I'm not going to bother with these just now. We'll save these for later. Map, options, heroes. We can't camp just yet. Look at these fucking dredge. Hiding. Hiding in the woods. Find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders, I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're gonna save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come, let's get inside. Great Hall, Market, and Heroes. Alright, Great Hall time. Look at this dude. He's got a fucking Hydra tattoo on him. Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is not a din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling about? Ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Oh my god, she's a fucking... Spot the main character. Spot the anime protagonist. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? I don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook. Okay. I would... excuse me. I would trust the fucking giant, but he never fought in the wars, so he doesn't know shit. Let's hold. We have supplies. We have a defendable position, perhaps. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagined us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. I was right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if dredge are coming down from the north? Frostvalar, to the west. It's close and it has walls. We don't? I intend to be free of Saga in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostvalar. Sounds like a suicide. Ivor's right. What if we set the town on fire? Do we abandon the storehouse? Do we abandon the storehouse? If we have to, we'd be leaving behind everything, but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostvalar is at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we're saddled with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the dredge. And if we run out of food before we get to Frostvalar, it won't matter how many escape. I still say let me handle the dredge. Yeah, we need a bunch of named characters to go against them. Ivor usually knows what he's talking about. I'll join him. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice, just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. Nope. Then I'm coming with you. Odd leaf. She's a fucking weird leaf. Again! We need that leaf emote. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. Woo-woo. I want Gil with us. Old Gil. Oh, the wolves are at old Gil's door. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me. Please, I'll be good. Yeah, no, fine. It's cool. You can come with this. I've got an item for you. I promise, she says. Ivor soon find you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just needing to get their attention. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We'll kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Doodaloo! Eggle. What's up, Eggle? Get the injured boys at the back. Alette, you can have your bracelet. What does that do? +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 willpower. You can level up though, so let's level up. Higher stats, increase your item rank. Oh, it costs 5 renown to level up. I thought it was this. That's his XP and then that's renown. Okay. I would like him to have better AP. And I would like him to have... What's this? Exertion. Abilities. Armor, strength. Let's get his strength up as well, because sometimes you want him in close combat. Oh yeah, we need lore on these guys. Alette, Rook's daughter, Alette, only vaguely remembers her mother, who died when she was a child. Since then, Alette spends most of her time with her father, unimpressed by the traditional roles of other girls in town. She hopes to become a hunter like her father, and in her spare time, she practices archery with Odd Leaf, the wife of Skogga's chieftain, who's become a motherly figure to her. She's got to kill somehow. Oh yeah, and that other one, hey. We got Odd Leaf. The chieftain of Skogga was considered to be one of the luckier men in the town when he wooed the beautiful daughter of a well-known fighter. These days, most people consider him a lucky man for marrying someone who knows how to run a town. LOL. You got Rook. Rook is a skilled hunter from a long line of woodsmen who have lived in Skogga, though none of his family have survived the long, hard winters of the north. Since childhood, has been close friends with the town's resident Varl, Ivor. His talents quickly land him with the position of Huntsmaster of Skogga, and Rook wrestles with wanting to teach his daughter Alette to become a self-sufficient woman, while also keeping her safe from harm, something he was unable to do for his wife Aldous years ago. Ivor. When Skogga was still young, Ivor wandered into the town centre, startling the centres from Rundwall, who'd rarely seen a Varl before. He's never said why he left Varl lands to help men build a small town, but each chieftain in Skogga's family's line is happy to have him. He's known Rook since the man was young, and the two formed a fast kinship. Let's go. How many are we fighting? Any shield boys? We gotta learn the titles of the bad guys. So we got Dredge Grunts, Dredge Scourges, Grunts and Scourges. This guy's got Shield Wall. This guy's got Return the Favor. So +1 armor to adjacent allies. We'll have these guys as our front line. And then archers from the flanks. Ready, men! Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. We'll just hold. Can I reach? I cannot reach. Fuck, the range is not great. Pepper some AP. Boop. this get her in range for any attacks? Nope. Man, arrows have a garbage range in this. And what's this? Rain of arrows. Target a tile and stun the enemy who steps into it with a rain of arrows. Boop. We set ourselves a little trap. Move up into the shield wall. And we attack for AP. An innate 2, which is nice. Come get me, fucko. Ugh. Move up. Can I bash this fucker away? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of my shield wall. Ugh. Ah! Look out! Oh shit, she's fucked. She's dead. She's instantly killed. Alright, I'm gonna stay there. We're going to rest. Recover! Oh god. Fucking leg it. Run! Zolo, welcome, welcome. Oh man, she's totally fucked. She's so boned. Mega failed, but bye. No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, alright. Rain of arrows is fucking useless. Let's get a cheeky 2 damage on this scourge, this grunt, whatever they're called. Oh fuck! God damn it! She's fucking dead. We can do 4. We can do 5. Now, is this every enemy in range with the marked attack? Because if it is, I'd like to get around here. If only you could attack diagonally. Alright, we're going to move up into the shield wall. And we are going to take this guy out of action. He levels up. And we take a decent bonk, retaliating with a nice 1 chip of armor. We bring up the shield wall to our boy. And we stonewall. Alright, let's move up. Let's focus on chipping this guy's armor away. Because he's gonna cause us a lot of problems. Far out. Let's fall back. And hit him with some arrows. Oh god! You piece of shit! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! We can deal 4 damage to him. When does that guy go again? Okay, well, yeah, we got time to deal with him. We got time. No, I want to... Okay, we need to deal with this guy's strength for a little bit. Because that will reduce his damage capability. Our stonewall has worked for us. Actually, I'd rather... No, let's move to here. Give her a shield wall. Let me attack this guy for another point of AP. No! Run! No, he's fucked. They're all dead. They're all fucking dead. Yeah, let's get this guy's armor down, because then we can just easily pick him off with arrows. He comes! No! Oh, he's still alive! Yo. So we're gonna move him up. We're I'm gonna battering ram this dude out of here. Ugh! Can he do it? Can he do it? I say we fall back, get a shield wall up, and we stonewall. For extra armor. Six damage, yo! Hell yeah, let's do that. Fuck, what a hit. Stonewall has worked for us. Now, if we attack with Mark Prey, that'll give her a... So we'll do 1 damage. No. Okay, let's see what Mark Target actually does. Mark Prey. Break armor and allies attack. So it means we'll get 2 attacks off. She's bonus attack. She's got strength 7 and she's not moving, so this should take him out. Gotta be very careful with your clicks. I can only do it in cardinal directions. Alright. This should kill him. What? What? Four damage. Ugh. No, we need to get him out of here. We need to get him the fuck out of here. Ugh. There's nothing for it. I can't attack diagonally. Fuck. Hello? Oh, it's her. Alright. Hey, man. Can you, fuck this guy up, please? I can't attack when I'm in base to base. Alright. So we're gonna scuttle. We're gonna take out this last dude with just enough damage. Sky Striker! What does that mean? This guy fucking dies again? Wait, how is he still alive? How much health does he have? 1 left. Brothers! Alright, we've got loads of turns to take this guy out. He's only on 7, so we're going to use our... Wait, injured. -1 strength racing at the camp. Alright, we'll Mark Prey. Yosh! Defeat an enemy with a Sky Striker. I have. Couple of level ups for the boys. Alette. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. 5 renown, that's enough for 1 level up. And -4 supplies. I wonder why. Morale improved. You have no problem getting to the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There! She points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group is gathered at the rear of the cabin. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostvillar in silence, Alette's hand firmly in your own. Whoa, we got a lot of renown, that's good. We can afford a level up or 2. But we have no supplies. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivar. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Call don't only stop, slow the pace so everyone can catch up, keep a steady pace, or rally the caravan with a speech. Yeah, for sure. Hurry up! You make your way onto the rear and hoist a small child onto your soldiers. Fight for every step! Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards! The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. Hell yeah. Another level up, -4 supplies. Going through the Gungan force field, morale declined. They got a fucking Gunga, Ungo Bungo looking dude over here. Look at him. Look at his dude. Can I just camp? You can camp at any time, right? Map, morale, renown. 270 dudes, no Val, and a couple of fighters. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Hridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. The chieftain did what I suggested and did what and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. But you're the dredge killer around here. Yeah, a Val. They want to listen to someone who looks like them. You're literally just an upscaled version of them, bro. So they just held down control and then like stretched on the on MS Paint. What about Oddleaf? Letter, if that's easier for you. What if we run into more dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you. These men can't take on dredge by themselves. I'll expect we lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run. Only if you want to lose women and children, we're going to have to fight. And there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned. Why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Heh. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly. The sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. But before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Let's have a gander. The weathered stone does not see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the lands both as man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You now wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you.
I made this for you!
She says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby.
Thank you for saving me, Mama!
She says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfella. Seems like an end more than a start. Gained item. Bjarken Rune. Let's have a look at it. Oh, I clicked. Does that mean we're camping? Nope. Camp. Alright. I've only got 3 days of supplies. How far away are we? The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. Allow the men to join you. What are you doing out here alone? Refuse the men, make sure they don't follow. Yeah, you can come. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Nice, we got an extra 12 boys, 5 rounds, enough for a level up, and 18 supplies. Alright. Let's check the map. Because we should camp, because we got a couple of, like, fucked up boys. We're on the way to Frostfella. We're probably about halfway there, so I think we do want to camp for, like, a day. We're going to apply some level ups, too. Alright. Ooh, we can talk to this fella. How's the arm, Eggle? You find Eggle just outside camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything that... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. Wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before. About making sure nothing happens to Alette. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, she's... I don't want to get hurt. Shut up, you fucking beta! You can see his cheeks turn bright red. If you're not gonna be a fucking alpha, omega fucking... What's that other one? A sigma fucking Chad! You're not welcome in this war party. Don't worry, she takes care of herself too, bro.
I know.
Yeah, he's like a fucking anime pro tag, bro. He's that fucking, like, insipid little self-insert. I hate them.
Sure thing, boss.
Easy, Gil. I know what you meant. Never seen a shield like that one before. What do they call that? Round? Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He's kind of like Guts in that respect, I guess. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then, when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. I'm heading back to Gamp. Shut the fuck up. Don't ever speak to me again. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're gonna be okay, I can tell. Alright, heroes. Let's apply a level up or two. Who can we level up? I reckon Oddleaf is important to level. Let's get her up. For 5. Alright, what do we want her level up? Let's get her innate armor break up, because I think that's an important one. Her special ability sucks, I think. And what's this? Exertion, the amount of willpower you can use on an action. Let's get that one up too. Let's get one more level up. Eggle, lol, no. Yeah, I mean, Ivor, cool. Let's level him up. Let's get his strength and defense up. Ooh, look at this. Bjarkan Rune, a crude medallion made from the branch of a tree found above Godstone Hrivaldir, carved with a curious rune. 15% dodge strength. Okay, what does that actually mean, though, mechanically? Does that mean we have an innate 15% chance to dodge? What is dodge strength? What does that mean? How do I... Lore is where you go to learn more about this character. Exit, renown, remove points. Your strength minus their armor equals damage, willpower, exertion. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh, he can pass through allies. Okay, cool. That's an ability I didn't know that he had. All right, let's not rest. Let's just keep on trucking. Our big dude's all right. Is he? Alright, we rested once. Morale improved. Let's get back to it, brother. Back on the old dusty trail. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and ends up splashing mead in the warrior's face. A ball erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later, the instigator, Raffensvarta, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Coerce a public apology, tie him up until he dries out, laugh off the scuffle, encourage the others to let the issue drop. Make him apologize. We're not going to tie him up. That's bullshit. What if an attack happens? He can't help. Grabbing Raffensvarta's neck, you force him to look at the crowd. Apologize for this mess, you demand. The man babbles until you squeeze harder. Sorry! He yells repeatedly, even after you let him go. Folks shake their heads, but leave the man alone. Morale decline. They SMH their heads. Alright, 6 days of supplies. We'll get there. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfellow with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news that you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Map, market, and heroes. Market time, please, brother. Obsidian powder. Fragments of shattered dredge obsidian, carefully ground to a powder, will sometimes explode when applied to a weapon. That's a level fucking 4 item. We can't afford that. Leather flask. It takes a brave man or a stupid man to stop for a drink in the midst of battle. But those who do swear by it. +1 will/rest. Oh, if ever they rest, they get extra will. I will buy that, because that sounds cool. But I don't think I'm going to put it... I'll put it on the shitty dude. On, like, the shield wall guy. And let's get 2 sets of supplies. 3 sets of supplies. Let's make it a round number. That sounds good to me. Heroes. Eggle, have this item. Check our map. Has the map updated with local information. We are in the Settlund. Settlund. They had such high hopes for Settlund, the new kingdom of Men and Val, they called it, rounding up anyone who yearned for land of their own. Whole clans and families took the caravans and banners to the untamed frontier. Then the Nordfelling Lake disappeared. The trees withered beneath Arctic winds and the crops would not grow. We have escaped from the town of Saga. The descendants of Sten. Son of Sten! Yo! Yo! At Stun. Son of Sten. Mentioned. Pog. Descendants of Sten, unable to cultivate good yields or find much fish in the frozen murk of Bar Humbug, more like it, nevertheless scratched out a living from the beasts of the forest, where they erected a stone to Hrivaldir, patron of hunters. We have travelled along to we're on the way to Frostvilla. Once sitting upon the bank of a wide lake, when Nordfelling turned to a waste, the city of Frostvilla became a tattered bastion blasted by the freezing winds that roll through the valley. Those who live here still are not known for their hospitality. And we are travelling along... yeah, whatever. And Bitra is nearby. Originally named Brota, meaning split, Bitra came about due to a dispute of the rightful chieftain of Skogga. The local rumour is that the founders of Bitra expected more people to side with them, and have been bitter about it, the divide ever since. The nickname Bitra seems to have stuck to their dismay. LOL. LOL. Nasher, Grinder, and Biter. These fucking goblin mountains? 3 steep peaks near Greyhorn reach high enough into the sky that on foggy days only the spires can be seen above the mists, stretching into the sky like 3 jagged teeth emerging angrily from the earth. Alright, in RP, goblins live here, and this is where I live in the world. What is this? The cardinal directions. Early did mankind begin sailing up and down the coasts, but also out into the vast, searching for new continents. Of the many secrets the early sailors learned, it was the Sunstone, which helped them deduce the direction they were sailing, even with the sun shrouded behind clouds. A boat. Longships. The modern longship has been constructed to be much better at hauling goods than raiding and pillaging as it used to do in the early days of men. Ever since the alliances formed by Men and Val, there's been more need for the freight than war along the west coasts, and the murky bogs of the east are of no value whatsoever. Any other, like, RP? Yeah, fish. No, that's a place. I care not for it. The constellations. While the constellations at one time represented not only the gods... while the constellations at one time represented not only the gods, but a way to navigate the seas at night, since the gods have died, the stars form nothing but random faint patterns. Okay, does this imply that the stars have changed since the gods died? Because if they do, if that's what happened, that's sick. The vast. The waters to the west were named not for their reach, but their depth. Longships lost somewhat close to shore are best considered gone to the depths forever. Veta Sea. The winter sea in the north strikes a precarious balance between frozen and traversable, but fast-moving flows usually keep it from icing over completely. This, however, makes little difference when there is nothing across the sea to travel to, and no ports of note alone the east coast and no ports of note alone the east coast to travel between. Along? Okay, I think that's supposed to say along. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh, look at this. Leave. Okay, yeah, leave. We've gone to the markets. I'm not going to bother resting. I'm going to keep on the move. Rolling, rolling, rolling. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approached. My name's Hogan. It's Hulk Hogan! My name's Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Hogan and Mogan. Hulk Hogan and Hulk Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvilla. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Hang on. What the fuck's going on? More fucking bots in the chat. Unleash your arrows! Kill them! What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the regional people of Saga. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. Literally are you a fucking tyrant, you absolute moron? Let your people decide. We thought that's how it went ourselves. A good number told me to my face that they didn't want to be beaten to death by a dredge. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say, brother? I thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan drops his axe slowly, followed by Hulk Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer, brother. Settle this yourselves. I won't kill men for defending their homes. Either, let's make this a fair fight, side with the brothers. I'm not going to get involved. You step back as one of the thugs lunges forward and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe heads against shields. 4 men lie dead on the ground beneath the others' run. You heard, Mogan? Nope. We should have done that years ago. Nah, I can't go around killing for no good reason. This was a good reason. I am a real American. The brothers head back into the village. And soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his young son and wife. All grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come. But you don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out again. Plus 84 clansmen and 11 fighters. Plus 5 renown. 15 supplies. And minus 5 supplies. Morale declined. Alette marches quietly along the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. What's going on, Leaf, bro? Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passed it to Alette. This, Alette, will be your banner saga. Published by... I don't know who published this. Available on Steam. That, laddie, is Peter Jackson Presents The Hobbit, Part 2, The Desolation of Smaug. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew the banner with everything that's happened since we left Saga. Come, find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Yep. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment, while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? Mom! I hate that. You nod. On the banner has been sewn the history of the families who lived in Saga throughout the years, just as it is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. You know what? It's kind of lit that Mum's fucking dead. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colourful designs. Why do you say that? She doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, and... Why didn't you stop those men from killing each other? In the village? I'm not their fucking dad. I mean, if it's okay to ask. It's not my decision to make. I'm not their fucking dad. Deciding what happens to other people. I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what I'd do. It's not exactly my calling either. Yeah, I know. Dad, ellipses. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You then spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Saga is your burden now. Hey, yo, sew me with a big dick, bro. Make my pecs real big. How you doing, Odd? That's a fucking horrible name. Let's call it Leaf instead. I'm alright. I'm alright. Hey, man, I be chilling, bro. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. Oh, Oddleaf, you seem to be new for this. You think that's, you know, that initial sinking in is the real damage? Oh, give it a few days, bro. You'll be as fucked up as the rest of us. Enjoy the PTSD. Have a nice day. People tell me I'm a quotation mark strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Odd Leaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman? What does that even mean? Oh, I thought he said it. I thought he was being like, strong woman. Ain't no. I thought he was being all fucked up.
I never cared for that expression. I consider myself an ally.
I feel nothing about my husband dying. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? Because you're making assumptions on what other people think and you don't care to ask them? You know what, that's actually kind of fucked up of you, Oddleaf. Have you ever considered other people's feelings, apart from your own? Wow. I'm sorry, Rook, it's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. He asked me to come find you. Is Rook gonna fucking try and slide in the DMs of this woman now that her husband's dead? Yeah, it's about the banner. Thought about it for a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. So I refused his wishes and gave it to your daughter instead, smile, with a nose. What would you have done? That's what I've been thinking about so much.
It should be mine. I should carry it.
But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. Yeah, just say Don't agree with her, but don't disagree with her. Just be like, Look, it's not just about our small town. What happens the first time that we need something from another clan? What happens when someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Oh. Yeah, he's like... fucking Rook over here, like he's just on his phone and he's like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Sheesh, dude. Sucks. Sometimes it do be like that. Just given like vague, shitty responses, like he's not paying attention. He's like, he's on Twitter looking at fucking pictures of frogs. Oh. Have you always been this talkative, Rook? Yeah. No. I know, right? Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. Why you break... Hey... When? When did I fucking ask, Oddleaf?
Keep that shit to yourself! You think that people only like people when they fucking keep shit to themselves? Then how about you live by that, Oddleaf?
I don't want our banner to end here. It'll stay safe with you and Alette. I know you're gonna take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Morale improved. Fuss 5 renown. Alright, can I save the game? Gamepad stats. Buy the soundtrack. Share the app. What's my stats like? Oh, this is just achievements for the game. This is open to Steam window. Full screen audio credits difficulty. What difficulty are you on? Normal? I don't know how I feel about difficulty in RPGs. Like, because all it's doing is it's changing how hard enemies hit and how much health they have, right? And it's not like it makes the game more... In my mind, difficulty should be like, if you do the right thing, you should be able to defeat the enemies in the exact same way every time. But increasing the difficulty reduces the amount of opportunities you have to execute that perfect strategy. So for instance, raising the difficulty on this, I imagine, means that the enemies take more hits to go down. And you see the same in a lot of other games where it's like, alright, if I shoot the guy 4 times on normal, he dies. If I shoot the guy 4 times on hard, he doesn't die. But if I shoot him 8 times on hard, then he dies, with the exact same bullets, the exact same scenario and the like. But what it should do in a perfect world, and again, I'm not criticizing the game for this. I just think it's it's a time and money thing. Perhaps on normal difficulty, it plays as normal. You hit an enemy, if you have strength 5 and they have armor 0, and you hit them, it does 5 damage. But let's say you've got 5 strength, and they've got, let's say like a shield on their character. And if you hit them from the front, it's innately -1 armor. If you hit them from the side... Oh, sorry, it's innately 1 armor. So you hit them for 4 damage. If they have no armor to sunder, they immediately have 1 from the front. On the side, it's normal, and from the rear, you get +1 damage. And that's a way of, like, not artificially inflating the difficulty, but it adds a new mechanic, I think. That's, in an ideal world, what I think I would want. So I'm hoping that the game has saved, because I want to end the stream. Quit game. You'll be able to resume from your last save. When was my save? How do I save the game? Load. Stats. Alright, let's go one more little set piece, I guess. The game's loading. Is the game saving, though? How do I know when the game saves? Options. Okay, I don't know. I don't know when the game saves. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Send them off with extra supplies, tell them they can do whatever the fuck they want. Hey man, you reckon you can handle it? The men look at each other somberly before one says, "That's why we have to go. Out here alone, our kin are as good as dead." They check the straps of their packs once more and depart. -8 fighters. Here we are. Frostvilla. Morale declined. Complaints of Raffensvater's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulling the snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvater's leg before leading him to you. Punish him physically, ban him from camping near the others in future. This man drinks nothing from water. Yeah, he drinks nothing but water. Raffensvater groggily agrees, slurring his way through the promises to be quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow, you'll doubt it'll be long before Raffensvater manages to find another drink, whether you're allowed or not. Beat his ass next time. Hey man, you're making some poor life choices. Dredge! 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 Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffensvater, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Raffensvater. Beat his ass! This is the 3rd strike, bro. Beat his ass. A swift and brutal beating befalls Raffensvater, one that leaves him begging for mercy. The next time he's offered mead, the man shies away in fear. As for the rest of the caravan, everyone else seems pretty satisfied. Morale improved. Fuck you, Raffensvater.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge.
The walled city. We have made it to apparent safety. Good icicles too. Look at that. It looks sweet. You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear just as though they've been freezing in front of Frostvilla for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? It's called farming. Maybe you've heard of it. You can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddleaf finds you among the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. No one's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with a Val from Blotsbalka, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, and all the nearby villages. The dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvilla has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Getting in the walls, want to know what's happening. Let's lay low, see what happens. Where else could we go? I don't know what to do. I want to know more about what's going on in there. I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They closed the gate. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's another way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. Okay. Heroes Gate, Rest, Market. Let's go to the market, see what they got. You guys got any cool shit? Halden's Razor for 8, Tortoise Band for 6, coins. Ooh, pewter coins pressed with ancient symbols of respect, often laid upon the foreheads of those fallen in battle for 2, plus per 1 will per kill. -1 aggro, a ceremonial dagger commonly carried in a hidden place in the body, giving enemies second thought about getting too close. That's a level 2, it costs 4. I will buy that. Now, my only problem with that item is it says -1 aggro. I know what aggro means. You probably know what aggro means. Let's say you are a non-gamer, or you haven't played like MMOs or anything like that, or you haven't heard the term aggro before. Where is it on this screen that explains what the fuck aggro is? You should always have, like, you should try to explain things using as little jargon as possible, unless you've previously established what it means. It's like when you're writing an essay. If you introduce a acronym, you first of all say the entire phrase, and then in brackets you put what the acronym is. So for instance, if in the tutorial it talked about aggro, which it hasn't, you'd talk about like, enemies are likely to attack characters with a high aggro meter, or like something like that, you know. But it's something that I haven't introduced yet. We'll buy some supplies. Do we want coins or a tortoise band? +2 armor per rest. How much shit do we have for our heroes? How many item slots do we have? We've got 1 item slot left. Whoops. I think we buy the coins for our giant, our Valgard, whatever he's called. Oh, whoops. You spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here, tells Adzalet. We could help them. Eagle pulls you aside. I followed the outside of the city walls, he says, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. The rest house is overflowing with refugees, the sick and wounded, and noise. Yeah, let's sneak in. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor, when you arrive at the Narrow Ducks. Go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls, and then down to the gate where you can open it. Wait for us at the gate. We'll be quick. When Eagle says water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you manage to squeeze your way through some tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. You take the stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gate, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Pfft. Hell yeah, sick guards, bro. Oh! Alright, so we want to do our... Actually, ideally, we put, like, bop, 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 bop. We have 1 combat guy, 2 dedicated archers. Oh, we can get Hogan and Mogan in here! Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, let's do that. Let's give the coins to Hogan. Yeah, Hulk Hogan gets the coins. Wait, how did they fit through? Are they thinner than the other big dudes? Or are they humans? No, they're humans. I thought they were Vaga or whatever they're called. Fucking, I thought they were big dudes. Alright. These guys got yeah, they've got fucking shield wall too. Ready! Why is that red? Oh, it's because he's got Stonewall up. Let's hit him for a damage. Ooh. Gotta be in a cardinal direction. Let's shoot this guy. Boop. Over the shoulder. I didn't want to do this. Shield up, boys. Bloody flail. What does that mean? Series of strikes each randomly attacks strength or armor. Do 1 and 1. let's just sunder some armor real quick. Let's do 2 points to counteract the shield wall. Goodbye, your shield wall. LOL. Let's scurry on through. Take out. Actually, let's put rain. Oh, rain of arrows has no range. Take some, do some damage. This lady. Whoa! He's randomly flailing. Oh Christ! Took a lot of damage on him. Let's get over here. Get the shield wall up. Bob this guy for 3. Oofa! Ooh, sniped. Alright, we can kill this guy with a handy-dandy arrow to the fucking head. Alright. So, what's Eagle's ability? Shield wall, stone wall. Ugh! Oh, Christ, she's taking some fucking hurt. Get in the shield wall! Armor up! Alright, we can get her, him, or her. I think we get her shield down. And take her out with Hulk Hogan. No! Alright. Let's armor pierce her for 3. Oh, that was brutal. Okay, who we got here? Oh, she's gone. Oofa! You ever just whack a woman in the fucking face with a battle axe? Alright. She doesn't get to attack if I do my cool move. Or does she? This is confusing me because these guys are wearing red, but they're on my team. So we've got 2 baddies here. We'll do it in it. We'll do some armor wax. I got 5 health. I should be alright. Taking -1. We'll get the boys over here with the shield wall. End turn. Oh fuck. He's coming. What's his special ability? Shield wall and bloody flail. Let's get in there and do a bloody flail. Nice, nice, nice. That was cool. But the boss is fucking dead. We can do 3. She doesn't move to do 3. She's got 9 armor. She's doing pretty well in terms of armor. So let's do this. Because she gets her bonus because if she stays still. They've shield walled up. Let's bring another shield to the fray. And we'll bloody flail our target. Very cool, very cool. And we'll get our flanker to come around the side. Hitting for 2 to finish the job. And now we go into pillage mode, where we just beat this guy's ass. Having AP2 on the bows is fantastic. Ugh. Level up. Mogan, level up. Alette is fucking injured again. So is Rook. Enough for a level up. Like a free level on one of the fellas. On Mogan.
What in the depths are you doing?
Ek kill. Letting ourselves in. Smile with a nose. I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here, dead. All those women and children with you, dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Scowl. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters in a Val outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekil. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? Heard he's a little bitch hiding in his little house. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's a short story anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst of the godforsaken Val. He eyes Ivar and shrugs with exaggeration as if stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there. Look, I was in charge before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, you've got your own Val. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostvala. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get off the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll fend for ourselves, we'll join him, we're not staying here. Well, like, he's just instantly, like, murdering children and shit. Which is literally, like... It brings to that question, like, alright, well, if that's the only way to survive, is it worth surviving? What's the longevity of only having fighters in a society? So, we'll fend for ourselves. We'll figure out we'll forge our own path. You can feel Ekil sizing you up on the spot, his hand hovering near his axe. He snorts through his nose, changing his mind. Good luck then. Hope we don't meet again fighting for the same scraps. With the gates closed, Ekil and his men disappear down dark alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. As always. Chapter 3, Little Did They Sleep. And that will be the end of the stream, if there's not a cutscene. There is a cutscene, so the stream is not over yet. Smile. Back to our original fellows along the wandering road. Alright, I'm gonna quit and hope that it saves there because, funnily enough, I've been trying to pay attention to see if there's ever been a loading symbol on the side of any of the corners. There's none. So, I don't know when the game saves. I feel like that's a compliance thing. That should have failed compliance. I guess it depends on where you publish it. So, I'm assuming whenever it says loading, it also means saving your progress and loading the next area. So we're going to go on that assumption. Ooh, heraldry. Oh, this was like a Kickstarter thing. You can get your own, like, heraldry in there. Search crests by backer email. Did I back this game? No. I backed a lot of Kickstarter games. Who's got the edgiest one? Oh my god, I've seen some edgy ones already. A beehive, look at that. That's pretty cool. I hope there's spelling mistakes in these. Okay, it's just designs. A plague doctor, that's pretty edgy. A 13 with a halo on it. Money! Our sole goal is to make money. Yeah, we got the fucking money house. I wonder if they got that High School S as well in here somewhere. That's a pretty full-on design. A turtle, a rabbit, a fist. That's fucked. That shouldn't be in this. Look at that. That's fucked up. They shouldn't have that. That's not around yet. I like this one. A bee drinking out of a horn. I wonder if you can use these for anything. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, that is the end of the stream, as you may well have guessed. Let us go on a Viking-style raid to Valires, as always. Tomorrow night, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. I'll update the schedule after this. See you guys tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. Bye.